good? Misfit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. What's good? Misfit, Murder F Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow. What's good with you? So we got a special guest tonight. We got Remy Ma in the motherfucking building. Reminisce. Rem de la creme. Oh, I just gave her a new one. But shout out to Remy, man. She just put out a dope card with a lot of dope females on it. It's called Queens Get the Money. And this is her new battle league called Chrome 23. So a lot going on. You know, was a lot of speculation on the event for a long time. But now something official has released for y'all all to see. You got the flyer. You got the battles. Yeah, man. It should be lit, man. We got some people coming back. Some people you ain't see for a minute. We got some dope people on the card. I wanted to holler at Remy about just her whole state of mind on creating the league, right? Where her head was at, where she was at with it. Also wanted to see, you know, what was her future plans for the joint, right? Is this a one and done? Is this once every month? You know what I'm saying? So it's good to hear it from the horse's mouth, you know what I'm saying? We got Remy in the motherfucking building.
What
up? Showing love. Thanks for coming up, sis. Appreciate you.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you as well. I'll move back up to where we was at because I'm frozen.
So before you came on, I was trying to show you a video I did when I was like, I think I was like 15, and I remixed the Conceited, and it was funny because it was cool when you get heated. When you get heated, and by the reason, and I thought I was the hottest ever with that.
I'm mad I didn't get to see that.
Yo, I'm gonna find the video. Baggy jeans, all that. It was bad, but but thanks for coming on, man. You definitely one of the females coming up that, you know, I rocked with. Especially you was on Terror Squad. So I rocked with them, and I was just like, damn, this is just a perfect situation.
Well, thank you.
Salute.
Thank you.
But more so, you have entered the battle rap zone and coming to kill it, huh?
I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm working diligently. I'm working hard. I'm losing sleep. But I'm having fun as well. Like I'm actually having fun. I'm having success in ways that, and I don't mean success how most people mean success. Is like it started out as just something that I wanted to do that I kept saying for years, like, yo, I want to start a league. I want to do some cards. I want to put it together. Like, and I just never did it. Right. So to actually have a thought and then you do it and it's happening and all the pieces are like falling in place like a good game of Tetris. It's like it's like, so I can't even explain to you how it just feels good every morning when I wake up and I see like an email or a response from somebody that I reached out to, or sometimes I get one from somebody that I never even thought of reaching out to, and they're like, hey, I see what you're doing. This is what I want to do to contribute. So, like, you know, it's you'll be surprised. Like, I'm surprised how many people really support and want to help and want to see the girls and see just Chrome 23 work. So, yeah, I'm happy.
Dope. But we know that you was one of the first female battles a lot of us even saw versus Lady Luck. And before that, what was your like introduction to battle rap? Like what we do now?
Before that, like I never battled a girl ever in my life before or after that. I was in school battling. I would be like in the Bronx, my people's, like actually my brother's friends, because they were older than me. They would come and they would get me and they would take me to People Hood and have me battling all type of guys. Like they would think because I was a girl, like, oh, all right, cool, whatever, and put up money and bet money. And that was like what I knew about battle rap. What I did at Fight Club, that was my first time ever doing something battling on that scale, to where, like all
Everybody's
type of
doing it.
record execs and radio programmers, and all these people was there, and they made this big deal out of it. And then we ended up doing a rematch, and then it was crazy because like we were like the definition of viral before there was a such thing as going viral. Like I don't
Yeah.
know how everybody's seen it, how it got everywhere it did, but it did. It was a big thing. Thankfully I won both times.
Right, right.
So that definitely it's a moment in my career. Like right after that, I went on to do a lot of things, bigger things in the industry. But that was
Hmm.
definitely, I was still in the streets when that was going on. Like they called me straight off the block for that one.
Right, right. Like come through.
Like yeah, I was literally on the block. Like if only they knew what I was doing prior to that call.
It's a fact. So what? How did you find out about like URL Queen of the Ring? What do you remember your first experience?
um, I do. Well, I knew Smack forever. I probably knew Smack longer than anybody that thinks they know him through this whole battle rap thing. Like we
Hmm.
had a mutual connection with our managers, and I was on all the Smacks when they was coming out, and I went away. When I came home and I like had 7 years of stuff to just catch up on.
Hmm.
So like I'm on YouTube. I had never had an Instagram or seen Instagram or Twitter or none of these things existed prior to me leaving.
Hmm.
So I'm just exploring. I'm on YouTube every day. I got a curfew. I can't really go nowhere. And on YouTube, I found like all of these, and I'm looking. When I was looking at, the Queen of the Ring battles and what Smack was doing over at URL, I was just like, nah, this is fire. Like I literally sat there for probably a month straight and just binge watched every battle, every event that was held, and it was so dope because I had never seen anything like it. Like with the guys, yeah, but as far as the females, it was so dope to see so many like Remy's. Like I'm saying, I don't really get to see a lot of girls that's like me.
Right.
So it was refreshing to come home and see that. Like, oh, all right,
They killing it
okay.
out there. Hmm. That's a fact. Um, it's something definitely. When I was introduced to battle rap, I kind of fell in love with it. And when I started doing it, it wasn't a lot of girls doing it, and it was before Queen of the Ring even kind of got established. Um, and back in the day, I was on Grind Time, and the only girls at the time was like QB and Gaddis. Was probably the only two girls that I knew that was battle rapping. But once
Two of
Queen
the
of the
most
Ring,
ungirly girls.
yeah, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, hands down. But when Queen of the Ring came along, they started introducing, more girly girls for the matter
Right,
of fact. And it was more, oh, like, okay, these girls spitting
right,
too. I see you. Let's go. You know what I mean?
right.
And it was just something fun to do. I never really thought it would get to the place that it is now, where people are
Hmm.
like figures, like now people. I remember growing up, everybody grew up wanting to get in a record deal. Like, oh, let's get this
Right.
record deal. We trying to get to the top. Now people just like, look, I don't want to rap. I just want to be a battle rapper. And it's just like, man, that's crazy. I would never see that to be that. We always took
It's a
this as
it's a
like a stepping
profession now.
stone.
It's something
Yeah.
that you can actually, in the right setting and with the right things involved, you could make a profession out of it. So
Yep.
it's dope. I think it's dope because you don't got to put up your own money. When I was
Yeah.
battling, you had to put up your own money.
That's a fact.
Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I used to be like, all right, listen, we know I'm gonna win,
Mm.
but in the event that we don't,
So about
we
this
still
money.
not losing.
So about this money that
Like,
I'm not
like
losing
this,
today.
this is a lot of hours on the block on this table right now. So let's be clear. If it start
Oh
looking
man.
shaky, y'all know the vibes.
Yeah, I know the
Like
vibes.
so, it's
Yes.
definitely it's definitely a plus that you don't got to come out your own pocket.
And win or lose too. Cause when people they be getting
Right.
body, they still leave with a check. Like sis, you got body,
Yeah,
but you
that's a
got paid
wonderful
for this
thing.
body.
That is a wonderful thing. Like, wow, great. I love it. But that's one of the reasons though why I definitely was like, now's the time for me to do this, because it's a great way for people to, make a living off of something that they love doing and that they just, enjoy doing. But it's a perfect time for women, like not just in hip hop, just in general. Like if you want to leave your dude, now's the time to leave them. They're gonna cheer you on. You wanna just pop out with your ex. Go ahead. Then everyone's like, "So what? Women empowerment." Like, now is the great, perfect time to do it. So I feel like the climate is right. It's been time, but somebody has to step in, and it's so crazy because I already know, like, now that I'm doing this, like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna raise the antennas of other people, and they're gonna want to try to do similar things. And I'm not mad at it because they always do what I do after I do it. But the purpose of doing it is so that we can create revenue. We can create, like, steady income. You can make it so that the women that are doing this and that put their blood, sweat, and tears and heart into it, could finally, like, see some of the fruits of their labor. So, for all those that like following everything I do, call me up.
That's what's up. Well, Chrome 23. What makes Chrome 23 different from anything anybody has ever seen before? In your opinion?
Me.
Oof, let's go. Me.
First and foremost, me. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I'm different. I think differently. I move differently. I'm a different breed of female. I've been through it. I've been through everything. I'm from the bottom. I'm up, and I've been up for a while, but I've also been down, and I've been up and down and up and down. When I say up, I mean like M's, make it M's and then back down, make it M's again. Like, this is the point where, like, now I'm good. Like, I don't ever see myself going back down. Please God, God forbid. But um, I feel like I know what women as artists go through. Like, whether you have children, whether you don't, if you got a dude, like, the issues that come with, like, you being around a bunch of guys, you put in all of this time and energy into raps, things, the way sometimes your family and your friends don't really see it as, something other than a hobby. So when you passionate, you go mad hard about it, they take it as like, oh, you playing or whatever. The struggle with the pay gap, the struggle with hair and makeup and wardrobe and just traveling and the cattiness and the beef, just everything that encompasses being a woman or a female in the industry. I've been through it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? The favoritism, the politics, anything that you could think of, I've either been through it or seen somebody go through it really close to me. And from just that experience alone gives me a foot up on anybody else that's doing it. And also because, like, I'm saying, like, I have been down, but I've had a lot of success. And I know the things that it took for me to get there. And I know the things that it took that fucked my shit up along the way. So I use all of that when I'm doing stuff. I don't have any, ego or pride when it comes to calling and asking for help. I'm going, well, anytime I get to sit down and talk to a Smack or a Beasley or a Debo or Babs, I'm going to ask, hey, what do you guys think about doing an event on a Sunday? Have you ever had to do it on a Sunday? Have you ever had something fall on Super Bowl or All-Star Weekend? Or what do you think about only having 4 on the car? Should I push for the 5? What do you think? Like, I ask all these different questions because sometimes people, they get in they own head and be frightened against themselves. Oh, I'm not asking her. I don't want her to think I need her. I'm not asking him because I don't want him to think. Like, everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of times with us and our people, we get up and we get in position and we hold the information hostage. Like, you don't want to tell nobody how you did it. Like, it's not going to cost you nothing to stop me from making the mistakes that you made. Like in the end, you never know. I might be able to help you with an exchange of information. So I think sometimes that be the issue with a lot of things. Like people don't want to ask for help. People don't want to act like they know everything, or people want to make it seem like they did every single thing by themselves. I didn't. Like, for the most part, 95% of this I did, but the other 5%, I reached out and I asked questions. I even asked y'all. You've been on the phone, me and you talk.
Right.
Any ideas you have, anything you think that I might miss, call me. You got my number. I'm never gonna look at it like crazy. Like if you feel you can add to it, like I need that, especially if this is something it's from you, it's for me, it's gonna make all of us greater. So that's what makes Chrome different. Like you know what I'm saying, it's a all inclusive situation. Like I'm not just the boss. I'm not just like no. I've been through this. Like I'm here. I'm here with y'all. So when I pop out and when I talk to people, like it'd be certain things where I'd be like, nah, let me call them. I'm gonna make the calls because I want people to understand. Like I'm here with you. Like I'm not just sitting in the back, hiding behind door number 1, 2, or 3, and got like my minions, reaching out. Like I'm accessible.
That's what's up. So I guess that clears up like the question from the chat, asking, are you working with Queen of the Ring or is this totally on your own?
This is totally on my own. This is Chrome 23 is a Remy Ma production. Nevertheless, I'm open to doing events with Queen of the Ring. I'm open to, helping to make sure because like right now in my mind, I'm doing events 4 times a year. I'm thinking February, May, August, and November.
Nice.
In between those months, like people still need checks. People still need money. People still like working. Like so we need to make sure that we fill in March, April, June, July, September, October. And if I can help and if I can assist, if I can bring in like, oh, yo, I got this sponsor, I'm not going to be able to use it, or it's conflicting because I got a liquor sponsor already here. Like I'm saying, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm all about transferring information and the betterment of everybody trying to just like we all from the bottom.
Right.
Like it's enough space for everybody. I try to explain that to people all the time because they're like, oh, it's over for them. It's just like, nah, I'm not coming in on no hostile takeover or trying to kick nobody out the door. Like it is what it is. Yes, it's a gazillion, male leagues.
Yes.
Why this energy and this tension? Because I came like I don't understand that, and I don't want that, and I don't want that narrative to be set, and I don't think the people of that Queen in the Ring want that narrative to be set.
Correct. But see, I think it's like that all the time with everything. Even like with just being a female rapper in general. They're like, oh, there could be one female rapper, just one. And it's like a billion dudes in the world. Like
yeah, well that's why I did what I did when I came home.
Yeah.
And what I did in that aspect, I probably never get the credit for it. But, prior to me being on the type of time that I was on and making certain moves that I made, there was no other female rappers. It wasn't a plethora of different girls. There was no, a Cardi and a Megan and the City Girls and a Lotto and just all these different girls that you can pick and choose from. A Dream Doll, like even though people like, oh, they all seem like a certain type of way, but the Rhapsodies and just all these different people, like it wasn't a conversation. Right. It didn't exist.
Right.
It didn't. It does now, though. And it's going to be a whole nother conversation once Chrome 23 starts doing what they do, because they're like, wait, hold on, wait. So there's more of them and they dumb nice? Nah, hold up, wait. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for it. When I heard it, when I first spoke to you about it, I was just like, oh man, this is everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I always, even myself, spoke to multiple people, and people would ask me like, Fit, why is there no other female league? Like, what's the issue? And then people started to really run this narrative like females are hard to work with and nobody wants to work with them. And it's like, come on.
And they difficult and they catty and they want to fight and it's too expensive, which some of those things may be. But if you know how to orchestrate and if you care enough, you're going to figure out a way to make it happen.
Right.
So if you know women are argumentative or they're catty or whatever, you have to set a tone to where that's not tolerated. Like I have a zero tolerance. Like I'm gonna be totally honest. Like
Right,
I
right.
don't want no fights. I don't
Mm,
want no type of none of that at any of
mm,
my events or even surrounding it leading up to it, because those are the things that they wait for so that they can see, look, she did this, and that is going to
mm.
overshadow everybody's
Everything
talent.
great.
It's going to overshadow the whole event. Like they're waiting. Like there are
Mm-hmm.
people right now sitting in the wings, waiting for something at Chrome 23 to go wrong, waiting for the Queens to get the money card to go.
Bad.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
like they're just waiting for her. So they be like, look, she ain't know this was gonna happen. Nah, we
Mm-hmm.
not gonna do that. We
Right.
gonna get this money. We gonna come back and maybe we gonna get some more money and shit. If it work out how I want to do it, it's over. It's over. Like nobody ain't gonna be able to say nothing. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna have an establishment to it set up where if women are expensive because of hair and makeup and wardrobe, budget for it. Put it in the budget.
Mm-hmm.
It's only expensive if you didn't account for it. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
I wanted to where one day, shit, we could have a location where this is where our battles are always gonna be. There's a damn nursery off to the side where you gotta bring your kids and they gotta go sit in there. We got nannies in there. Like, that's how I'm in a job force, because this is their job. That's
Mm-hmm.
what they do. You go into some of these corporate buildings when before the world went to shit with COVID, they
Mm-hmm.
would have a room where you can go and your kid go in there and they have people in there. Everything would be, copacetic for that situation. So
Right.
I'm thinking of all of that, like ahead of time. I'm not saying that it's going to be and it's gonna happen overnight, but though I have goals and I have ideas of things that I want to make it better.
Got you. Well, that leads to the question like balancing motherhood and being an artist, right? Obviously,
Hmm.
that's an obstacle I never really had to face. But how does that work, right? Like, obviously, you being a mom, that has to come first, but also you got to run a business. Like, what obstacles do that present in being in the music industry itself?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes it don't always come first.
Right.
It don't.
Okay.
And that doesn't make you a bad mother.
Got it.
Sometimes it's been plenty of times, like now it's different. Like I could hire a gazillion nannies. I'm good. Like literally, I'm out of town right now. I got caught in a snowstorm. Yo, get on the plane, come down here and stay with me. We're gonna chill for a couple of days. Like it's different when you have the means to do so. But there were times where I would miss all type of holidays and first days of school and mommy muffin day or whatever, because in my mind I'm like, yo, I gotta get this money because I gotta take care of my kid. you
Right.
know.
Right.
So sometimes, you would love to sit with your children and play and watch Coco Melon with them all day, every day, but you can't.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. You have to work, and it's no different than a woman who is a single mom, or even if you're not a single mother, because even like me, I have my husband. He's there full time, but as a mother, certain things just fall on you as a
Right.
mom. And if you had a 9 to 5, you would have to go to work. You would have to leave your children sometimes, and it's hard.
Right.
It's hard, and even I can even imagine. I couldn't imagine trying to write 3 rounds trying to kill somebody with the golden child asking me to charge her iPad all day. Like I would literally lose my mind. Like I
That's a
could
fact.
barely get through a Zoom without her, doing what she do.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I definitely feel like women have it so much more harder and so much more difficult than men do. Like imagine writing 3 rounds and you got your period, you got
Yeah.
cramps,
Oh.
you annoyed,
Oh. I'm
like
dying. I'm dying.
right. Like so, there's a lot of things that come with being a woman, being in another state or somewhere where you're not from,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to get your hair done or trying to get your makeup done.
Fact.
The issues that we deal
The
with,
struggles.
but you know, um, people don't look at that. People, if you're not a woman, and if you're not a woman that does this,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of those things will be overlooked.
Yep. 100%. I agree. I agree. But I'm glad that you speak of those things too, because it's rarely ever spoken about, even from the female battle rappers, right? It's never really like a huge conversation like, yo, these are like specific obstacles that we go through. And I don't know if it's because people make them feel uncomfortable where these things are not valid or these things are not important enough, but I think they're absolutely important. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see. I would say probably because no one wants to say like you're complaining or you're making excuses. That would be the first thing to say. Oh, bitch, the bitch don't got her rounds because she ain't have a babysitter. Now this, like, you know what I'm saying, like, no one wants to feel like they're making excuses, but
Right.
it is a fact. It's a fact. All of those things, and these are some of the things that I was explaining to all the girls that are on the card. Like, listen, anything that I could take away and take the pressure off of, you know, you off of your shoulders so that you could focus strictly on your craft, that's what I want to do. So if you don't have to worry about what you're going to wear, I'm going to make sure you're fire. Like, nobody's wearing nothing that I would not wear. If you are worried about who's going to do your hair or who's going to do your makeup and or where you're going to get the money from this, because a lot of times what happens is you get your first half, like Surf says it all the time, you know, battle rappers, they only make money 2 times, when they sign a contract and when they touch the stage. Right. So in between that, you're dealing with real life. So some people have other jobs, some people that this is their sole income. And when you're dealing with little nuances, hair, makeup, clothes, babysitter, you know, all of these little things that come with being a woman, it's really difficult to put 100% into your craft. And I want these women on my card to be at as close to 100% as possible. And whatever I can do to facilitate that, that's what I'm gonna do.
Bet. So, one of the questions from the chat was, will we get face-offs for the card?
We did our face-offs already.
Woo! Face-offs.
We did the face-offs already. So one thing that I've been doing, besides asking other league owners and other, you know, battle rappers their input and questions, I just gathered from me being a fan, from a standpoint of a fan. So many times I've missed the face-off. Like I'll you know, make sure that I'm on point for the battle, but I will miss the face-offs because the face-off comes the day before. Right. Also, like there'll be sometimes the face-off will be so intense. I'd be like, damn, I wish they had time to, you know, discuss what happened in the face-off in their rounds. So when we were filming and we shot the trailer, I was like, we're gonna do the face-offs now. I want to do the face-offs at least like it was a month before the battle. So this way, any tweaks you want to do, anything you want to add in, you want to address the face-offs like you can. Also, the night before your battle, I don't want you sitting in a room waiting to do a face-off. I want you practicing. I want you focusing on your rounds. I want you all calm, at peace. Right. Like, you know, nothing on your mind have to worry about rebuttaling whatever the hell's happening in a face-off. So I feel like that, to me, was the better way to do it. And a lot of the girls was like, yo, I'm glad the face-offs is out of the way. Right. And we will be dropping those like probably one a week, or I haven't figured out how we're gonna drop them, but you'll be seeing them like this back to back to back leading up to the event. We're about a month away, so yeah. So about 30 days, 9 days away.
Is it gonna be YouTube drops?
After, yes, the day of the event, it's live. We are having invites only, so people should be getting their invites this week due to COVID, because originally it was going to be the big room, the crowd, everyone coming, but due to COVID and just everything that's going on, I'm trying to be as safe as possible. And we're gonna, we scaled everything down to just the who really needs to be in the building. And we will be live streaming. Right now, Hot 97 is the one of the people that's going to be live streaming it. But I have, another one that I'm waiting for the black and white. I don't like putting anything on anything until I have the black and white dry. So we have another streaming outlet that we're waiting to come in. And people will be able to watch it literally in the palm of their hands. They're not gonna have to sign up and do whatever they need to do. You should just be able to click. I think you'll be able to probably just go to my IG type and just literally go into my live and be able to see it like that.
Okay.
Much like how you do with a
Like
versus.
versus, got you.
Yeah, much like that. So I want it to be easy. I don't want any outs. There's no pay-per-view. I don't want any glitches. Like, so I'm putting a lot of time, money, and effort into making sure that the live quality of the runner show is right. But I'm also going to be filming it in a manner so that we can drop it on YouTube. I think YouTube drops are really important. The girls really care about it a lot. And also we have a lot of battle rap fans that are not in this country. And some of the apps and things that they have to do, they want to see it on YouTube. They want to be able it's the word that I'm looking for. They want to be able to replay it as many times as they want and not, have to go through an app and this and that. Not saying that there's anything wrong with the people that do that. It's just that that's just not what I'm gonna do. So for those that miss it, that those that are not invited and those that missed the live, you will be able to see it on the YouTube drop.
Fire. So it's looking like, so they should be able to stream it straight through like your IG and Hot 97.
Yep.
Dope. Fire. Yep. I think that's dope, and it is a point about the YouTube drops, because a lot of the new battle rappers have been so good, and because their content is not on YouTube, some people don't know. And it's tough because when you got somebody who's putting in so much work right now, and in the in crowd, like me, you, us, we like, yo, this guy's been killing it like every week.
Right.
And then on YouTube, it's like, well, where he at? And I get the struggle with YouTube too, because putting content on YouTube is a bitch, because sometimes you can't even they make it so hard for you to get all your money sometimes. But I think it is needed, and I'm glad that you are putting it out on YouTube.
Well, I have an established YouTube account already, so we'll be doing the YouTube account. I'm pretty sure it'll be on Remy Ma's YouTube. I wouldn't start it on the Chrome 23 YouTube until I build it up. Like, I think my personal one has like either 250,000 or 500,000 subscribers. So, and it's something that's already established, so it'll be there, and we'll probably run it through Hot as well. So, yeah.
Fine. So y'all heard that it's gonna be Mills on Mills. You're gonna get 1,000,000 views, clicks. Get the mill clicks.
I'm excited to see. Because that'd be the thing. Oh, I got such and such on YouTube. Let's see what's going on in 2022. Who's the queen of YouTube?
Right, that's a fact. So Chrome 23. I know I spoke to you about it, but to the viewers, why Chrome 23? Like, what is that? What is that about?
Like the name, the origin of the name.
Correct.
I got it from, it's short for chromosome 23. Chromosome 23, the 23rd chromosome is your sex chromosomes. It determines your sex, whether you're female or male. And I just thought, like, it was dope. And chromosome 23 just sounded kind of like, so I'm like, Chrome 23. And then when I started getting real swaggy, I was like, yeah, C23, cuz.
Right.
Chrome 23 is fire. C23 is kind of fire, too.
Yeah, so, I like C23. I'm not
when people get a little bit more, familiar with it, we'll be down to C23. But right now it's Chrome. And I love it. I think it's so fitting. Like, it just rolls off. Like, I feel like it's been here forever. Like, I be talking about, I was like, yeah, so Chrome. I got a dog today. I named my dog Chrome. Yeah, I'm obsessed. I'm slightly obsessed with everything that's going on. And I just want to give a shout out real quick to all the women, the female rappers and the male rappers. Like, I went to Midnight Madness and I had a ball. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. We went bowling. We got drunk. Even when we did the trailer, like, we was drunk as shit, high as shit. We had some good food. Everybody laughing, joking. Like, this big, this big miss. Very, very miss. miscommunication, that people, or a preconceived notion that we can't get along and it's going to be catty. Like, I see people that allegedly hate each other's guts, and everybody was chilling. And I think when the atmosphere is set for that, it's easier for it to flourish. When the atmosphere is set for people to be negative and to tear each other down, that's what's gonna happen. And I had so many of the top tier dudes like coming like, yo, I love what you're doing, yo, I'm there. I had some of them too coming like, yo, when we coming over there, we gonna come over there. I'm
Of
like, yo,
course.
like, what makes y'all think
Of
I'm gonna let
course.
y'all come over here and do my girls dirty? Like, that's not happening. Like, so I look forward to, like, incorporating and some of them into what I'm doing as well too. So it's a female battle rap league, but we need the support of everybody for it to flourish and for it to grow and become what it really needs to become.
That's a fact. Do
And I
you
think,
see yourself um touching the waters, getting in there?
I have this card in mind.
Ooh.
I have this card in mind that's
Hmm.
never been done before. And I would have to insert myself into
Mm.
there. And I think it'd be pretty fun and pretty cool. But in a non-biased way, like, I feel like a lot of times people don't understand. Like, I know my power.
Mm.
And, like, it was times in my career where I didn't know the height of my celebrity. I didn't know the reach of my arm. I'm aware of it now. And in a lot of instances, because it's happened to me, people whose arms are longer than mine, where they
Mm-hmm.
may not be better than me or in a better place than me or whatever, but because of, who they are in their career, it may seem other than. So I would never want it to be where somebody's getting slighted just because I'm Remy Ma. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I don't like it when it's done to me, and I wouldn't want to do that to nobody else. So I'm working something together to where it's pretty cool. But I don't want to talk about it yet, because when it happens, y'all gonna be like, nah, this is crazy. This is so dope. So yes, I can't help it. I can't resist.
Right,
I
right,
like
right.
I have to. I have to at some point. But it's gonna be in a very fair and super dope way.
Nah, that'll be fire. And I know everybody asked you that question. I'm pretty sure.
Everybody doesn't.
No.
Everybody doesn't. It's shame. Like, I feel like it's pretty much out there that, I don't want to come in and, battle the girls, and not because I think I'm better than them and bigger than them, even though, I'm I'm kind of I'm kind of nice when I want to be. Um, but just because, like, I just always wanted to come in a different capacity if I ever stepped into it. Like, when I was watching it, when I came home, like, I was so in awe of it, and I wasn't looking at it like, oh, I could go in and kill this one. Oh, I wish she would. Like, I never came on it. It was like, yo, what can I do to make this bigger? Like,
Mm,
everybody needs to see this. Everybody needs to feel how I'm feeling right now watching this.
right,
So that
right.
that was just how the type of time that I was on. So,
God. And I know it takes a lot to even, we everybody was always like, "Yo, Rem is a real one." Um, when you had got locked for that, everybody was on your side. Everybody was rooting for you. Everybody wanted you to come home, especially your husband. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to Pat.
thank you.
Yeah, for real. Cause that's the kind of love like we root for, and we love to see it. We love to see it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so shout out to both of y'all for that. But more so your time spent there. What
Hmm.
were you working on music? Cause a lot of people say, to be honest, I wasn't even writing in there. I was just trying to,
Yeah.
just get by. But
Well, well,
some people do. All they
yeah.
do is
What
music.
people don't understand, the people that was writing in jail wasn't there long.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
Mhm.
weren't there long. You knew you wasn't gonna be there long. So yeah, you was just chilling.
Mhm.
Anybody that had any significant amount of time in prison, not in jail, in prison, because prison and jail are two different things. Um, it kills your spirit. Like,
Mhm.
people would think like, oh, you have all this time. If I was in there, I have all this. Your spirit, your fire is so dimmed and dampened, it's disgusting. So like when you do write stuff, it's so dark and so painful. Like I have some songs that I cannot, like I eventually will one day like to like put out, but it was hard for me to go back to that place. Like reading it, like when I wrote, like yo, it's just painful because you're going through a lot of shit. You know, you're in prison, you miss your family, you can't do nothing. Like you can't even really think. Like you're on eggshells all day. So I have some things that I wrote, but I definitely feel like it wasn't like this whole creative energy because I have all this time, and it's like nah, like you just like I want to get the out of here, like, and it reflects in your music. When people are writing really good music, um, a lot of times they're going through something, but it's hard. It doesn't come like this. Like right now, if I go in and someone's like, I can have my verse done in 45 minutes, ready to lay it down. And there's just like, it'd be a week and I'm still on the second line. Like, it's like, I can't even explain it. I really can't. Your creative juices are depleted. They're like evaporated.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Wackest shit that ever happened to me in my life.
Yeah,
Wackest place
can
I've ever
imagine.
been.
So total, how long were you there? In there total?
6 years and 4 months.
6 years and 4 months. And during that time, the industry people who you stood close to, were there many, or was it kind of like what we all used to, like people kind of like forget about you, and then when you come back, oh, we love you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the second one.
Yeah.
The second one. And it's not even just industry people, like people that I thought we was gonna grow old together and like, talk about our grandkids and this and that, like it's gone. Like, the first year, I ain't gonna lie, the first year everybody was fighting over who coming on what day, da da da. Year two, not as much. By the third, fourth year, tumbleweeds, like in the old westerns blowing through. Like it's crazy because I had to I had to program myself to prepare myself to come home because I already knew the type of when they got like to 2 months when people knew I was about to come home. Like I started getting mad random pop up visits, and I'm just sitting there looking at them
like where you been this whole time?
I'm just like I hate you.
Right.
like,
I hate you.
Like not even I hate you. Like that's me being funny right now, but in real life it's like I don't even know you. Like I don't know. Like I tell people all the time, if I have not spoken to you in 6 months, don't tell me you know me. You really don't. I've changed. Trust me. So if I didn't speak to you in 6 years, you super don't know me. You be like, oh, I know her. We went to school together. I'm so far from the person that you went to school with. You do not know me. Stop telling me you used to know me. If you have not spoken to me in 6 to 12 months, I promise you I'm different from the last person that you've seen, and you do not know me anymore. Stop telling people you know me because you don't know me. Right. At all. And I probably don't know you. That's another thing. Like that, it messed up my memory bad. Like not in terms of like I can't remember stuff now, but it's like certain things that are just totally gone. Gone. Like I'll see people and they're like, yo, you don't remember? And we was in the club and you said, and then we did. I'll be like, it's like it doesn't even jog a memory, nothing. It's just blank, gone. Like bad PTSD, real bad. I be feeling bad sometimes. People like, I can't believe you don't remember me. I be like, gone.
Like, yikes.
Sorry,
my bad. If it wasn't significant enough, I assume it's just.
Like it don't even be that because certain people like I be like they'll be showing me like, yo, remember this night, showing me the pictures. I be like, it looked like we was having a lot of fun. I don't remember.
Look like a good day.
I don't remember. It's just you be so much like I think it's like literally your brain I think stops processing certain shit because it can't take it. Like it just be like, nah, I can't. It's just too much. It's too much.
Was you ending up getting into a lot of bullshit because of who you are? Cause you Remy Ma? Cause people think they could,
I
you know?
wouldn't say it's because I'm Remy Ma. It's because of who I am, just how I am. Like I feel like a lot of people, a lot of people at some point like, oh, she's a rapper. She's just like, first of all, I'm not a nice person.
Right.
Like, I'm a nice person, but I'm not a nice. If you don't, it's not like, oh my God, people like, oh my God, so nice to meet you. You don't even know me. You just met me right now. How do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I automatically say, it's not like I don't know you, so I like you. No, I don't know you, so I don't like you. I don't know you from nowhere. Back up. Hold on. Wait a minute. Like, because people are like, no, they never did anything wrong to me, so you just start them off on the good side. No. You got to make your way over to the side. I start you off over the fuck there because I don't know where this is going to lead. So a lot of people, like, they knew I was coming there. It's the only Max in New York. So they knew I was coming there and they were waiting for me to get there. But nigga, I'm tight. I just left my nice house, my pool, my life. It's like, I don't want to sign the autograph for your fucking kid. I don't care. Like, like I literally would wake up and like by my bed, like, oh my God, I'm going on the draft tomorrow. Could you please sign this? Like, bitch, if you don't get away from me, like right now, like, like just straight attacking. Like I was so angry when I first got there. I was so mad at the world. And it wasn't their fault because as far as they know, I'm Remy Ma. And it's just like, bro, I'm not right now. Not for the next 8 years, according to my paperwork. Please, not right now. And then it's crazy because there would be certain people, like as far as like authority figures, that was mad cool, like just mad cool, like, yo, just trying to show me love, bringing me little shit that I wasn't supposed to have or whatever. And then there were other ones that went out of their way to try to prove that I'm not special and, I'm not getting any, extra special treatment, but in turn doing extra special shit that they wasn't doing to nobody else, to me. Because I would still have my maiden name, like, yo, Smith, mop the hallway, write the ticket, lock me up. I'm not doing it. I'm telling you right now, I'm disobeying the direct order. Write it out, lock my door. I'm not fucking doing it. Bitch, you not going home to your little dusty friends telling them that you made me sweep the hallway. It's not happening. Write this ticket. Take my phone calls, take whatever you want to take. It's not happening. Not happening. So a lot of times it was just like whatever I got in trouble just because of the type of time that I'm on. Like, who you talking to? Like, what? Like, I'm really from the Bronx. Like, I really, girl, leave me in the shower. Like, let's just go to the shower and just get it over with. Like, that's just that on that. So absolutely got into a lot of incidents. Not because I can't blame it on Remy Ma. She's innocent. It was definitely Remy Smith causing the issue. Definitely.
Nah, man.
They locked me up. I was 26.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
and
what? What happened?
That's what I'm saying. You got a good career, right? You got a great life, and nobody wants to go to that. Especially like you said, when you up to come.
Worst shit ever. I feel like they dragged it too. Like, come on, like, really? 8 years? Come on! Like, really? Like, I learned my lesson in like 8 months. I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do nothing to nobody for a long time.
I'm good. Give me a year and a day. I'll be all right. Damn.
Nah. I was a menace to society, all type of other crazy shit that they concocted. But it is what it is. It's over. I'm glad that's over. Never, ever, ever going back. That's why I try not to put myself in situations where anybody could lead me to that path. Because a lot of times with people like I said a little while ago, like not really knowing the reach of your arm and your slap. Like I even know like little stuff, like I know when I say something, just the tone of my voice. Because I think it's because I have a deep voice or because of what people think about me, certain things that I say, I be joking or playing or like, and people will take it like to the heart. I can't even joke certain shit. Like I don't even text people certain things because they just think Remy Ma that walked around the metal detectors on any upset incident. So I gotta call them like, hey, laugh out loud, ha ha ha. I'm kidding. So, I think that's a lot of the things too that I want to try to pass on to some of the girls that come through. Just knowing your power, knowing your strength, knowing your worth, and making sure that you fight for it.
Right.
Some people I weren't able to get on the card because maybe I didn't have what they wanted me to give them or whatever they needed from me. And I'm just like, listen, I'm going to tell you what I can't do.
Right, right,
I'll
right,
tell you what I can do and what I can't do.
right.
And I don't want anybody to feel like you can't say, like, oh, because that's for me, I don't really want to say anything because I'm never going to hate on you for speaking your opinion. I'm never going to, try to, like, oh, I'm not never calling her for my card again because of this. Like, I'm just not one of like that. Like,
Right.
but please keep that same energy when them over there, when they call you, keep that same energy that
Right,
you
right.
had with me.
That's a
Like,
fact.
talk to them like how you talking to them, like, because like as women, that's that we have to do that, and we have to tell each other, like, like, I got you, like, I'm not gonna do you dirty, like, that's not what I do. Now if you do me dirty, like, it's just a little bit different.
Right,
But
right, 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 right,
I
right.
don't think my hand calls for that. A lot of times where people like, oh, Ram this, and she gets, like, I give respect because I'm respectful to people. Like, people fuck with me because I fuck with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. I'm not. I don't. I never got anything for free. Nobody just never came just like, hey, here you go, Ram. Like, I always had to grind for everything. I had to work super hard. So I know how that feels. I talk to people with respect. I try to, even with you, like, I'd be like, I feel so bad if I don't. I'd be like, I'm sorry I didn't call you back. But I'm not on
Yeah.
no Hollywood Remy Ma shit. I'm doing 1,001 things. I promise you. So on my calendar, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna hit you. Like, I try to be, what I would want people to be to me, and I try to keep in mind how I would think. How
Right.
would the 27, 28-year-old Rem think if I hit this chick that's, of this stature and shit? I'm like, oh, this bitch think I'm gonna keep fucking hitting her. Like, I know how I would think. That's how I would be thinking. Like, this bitch just suck my dick. Like, yo, I swear I know how I would be on it. So I try to keep those things in mind
Right.
and not do that, and make sure that people, like, listen. And it doesn't take anything away from me. It's not like I'm sucking dick or I'm kissing ass. I'm being respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just courteous. I would want the same, common courtesy. If you text me and I don't get back to you, or I text you and you don't get back to me, like, yo, I'm sorry, I was busy, da da da, whatever, whatever. What's up though? I got you. Like,
Right.
so it's not like me bowing down in, because I ain't never been that ever in my life. I'm just at a point in my life where certain shit just ain't right. You know what I mean? And I move like that. And I think a lot of times, not to be all spiritual, whatever. I feel like that's why, and that's how I get my blessings, because I literally try to do to others what I want done to me.
Right. Good karma exists. Nah, man, you always been cool. Nice to me. Cool. No Hollywood shit. You know what I'm saying? So I could attest to that, y'all. The fan, she ain't bullshitting here. She saying it what it is, like it is, how it is. So that's what's up. I respect that. Couldn't ask for anything more. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm pretty sure in some of these girls, you probably see, you see yourself. Like, yo, I was coming up, I was
Absolutely.
doing,
Absolutely.
getting it, trying to get to where you are now. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing, what we trying to do too, right? Just trying to better our life, better our family, and you know,
Absolutely.
sit next to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
But
the
speaking of sitting next to me, are you gonna come and do this commentating thing at my queens? Because I need, these are great questions. I
yes.
love, like, the preparedness. I need this. I need somebody that's in tune with what's going on in the battle rap world and the
Yes,
culture.
yes,
You
yes.
know the girls. You can give your honest opinion. Pull questions out that the average person's not gonna ask. Like, I would love to have you there. And
You
on behalf
already.
of the C23 broadcasting
Yes,
team.
yes. So I got you. Yes, Misfit will be in the
Thank
building,
you,
holding
thank
it
you. I'll
down.
make sure that I have your check ready for you. Like, I'm
Thank.
not asking for any favors yet. Well, I do. What I do want to, leading up to it, I want to come on and have some of the girls come on and have them talk about their upcoming battles, because they have a lot to say and they're really
Yeah, yeah.
excited.
It's a
And
fact.
and I think that just everybody's in a good space. Like, I was talking to QB. Was that this morning? I was talking to QB this morning. She's like so excited, and you know, saying to, like, I'll let her tell it when you guys get to talk or whatever. But talking to 40, I talk to 40 a lot. Of course, I talk to Hustle, who drives me crazy. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you right now, I don't want to hear not one line from nothing. But I've always been like that from her. Always. Like, she's like, you really don't want to hear my rants? I'm like, no, you're going to ruin it for me. I want to see it when I get to the battle. So she already know. If I saw I was before, I was like, you already know I don't want to hear nothing about that. She's like, this is so weird. Like, I don't even know what to say. I can't even talk. No, I'm sorry. I'm the league owner now. what can I do? I'm sorry, Fred. Like,
I'm the league owner now. You know,
I wear
different.
A different hat. I can't. I just can't. I can't. It would be unfair. Like, when she wanted to know who was on the car, who she was. She's really not gonna tell me who I'm battling. I'm really not gonna tell you. Like, yo, that's crazy. Like, as your friend, like, I'm supposed to have perks. You aren't gonna have perks. You're on the card. That's your perk. You're on the card. And it just so happens that you deserve to be on the card. Look at God. Look at that.
Right.
Look at that. It's like, yeah, this is crazy. This is for everything is so crazy. But I love it. I love the just to see, like, the energy. I was talking to Shayna at, was it at Midnight Madness? It was either at Midnight Madness or at the bowling alley the night before. I'm just like, yo, thank you. And I appreciate, like, just seeing everybody. Bonnie, Eliza, who else up? Gaddis. Just everybody, just great energy, good energy. I'm like, this is why I'm doing it. Like, to see that type of energy and that vibe. Like, yo, what's up? I'm ready to go. I'm ready to come outside. Like, I've been getting calls like, I'm ready to come back outside. I'm like, what? Like, if y'all know some of the people that's ready to come back outside, y'all will be like, what? We need another card like next week. So I'm really excited about the comeback, because a lot of people, when I was talking to them, and I be talking to them, like, a lot of them left because it just wasn't worth it. Like, you're dealing with real life things, relationships and children and jobs and just life period, growing up, not being, it's different when you're 18, 19, 21, 22. When you start getting a little bit older, it's like, okay, hold on. Like, I got to put other things, I got to prioritize. And for a lot of the girls, the money just wasn't adding up to the level of disrespect that they had to take, to, the level of time that needed to be put into it. So they left something that they dearly love because of that. So, I'm glad that, I'm going to be able to afford the opportunity for people to, like, it's worth their time to come out, that's why I needed to go great. I needed to go good. I need it to be flawless, so that these people that have the funds that can, because, like, right now it's all coming out of my bank account. Like, when I send it, it's coming from my account. Like, the people that have it, they'll be more willing to be like, oh, this is something that, could be something. I want to be a part of it. And nobody wants to be a part of anything where it's just violent and, catty, very, just negative. Nobody wants to be a part of that. So that's why I picked some of the girls that I picked for my first card. I know I picked people that I thought would, 95% give me a great performance, that would knows how to talk and knows how to, carry themselves, and not really problematic.
Right.
Except for maybe Hustle. She's a little problematic. And Yoshi too, but I feel like I got them,
You know how to deal with them.
I feel like I could talk to them.
Right. Like, they respect you. They respect you.
Just please. After February 27th, if you want to go, jump. Go ahead. Just wait till February 28th, and then, please, for me, I appreciate it.
Right.
But that was the thing. Like, I'm very upset. I'm very upset that you're not on my first card. I'm upset.
Well, can you explain to the fans why I'm not on the card, or the best way you could explain it?
I tried everything that I could to get you on the card. You were more than prepared to be on the card, but I wasn't able to fulfill the obligation of all the parties. So, like, if I could, I would have, but I just couldn't. Like, I made I made a promise to the girls, like everybody was going to be treated fairly, and I don't go back on my word. Like if I say this is what I'm giving this one, and this is what I'm giving this one, or this is what I'm doing here, and this is the date that I have, that I can't go back on my word. Like I'm very serious about my word. If I say something, I'm not known for being a liar. I'm not known for being. Now, if something happens and transpires, like, hey, guys, I just realized that Super Bowl weekend is February 12th. We have to change it. Then that's different. But I couldn't make it happen. I tried. I'm maybe no. Like I said, I'm already working on my second card, which is going to be in May. Okay, and maybe I can have you pop out then. But I see people want you outside. Are you ready to come back outside?
Well, you already know. You already know.
Are you ready to be outside?
You already know. I just wanted my fans to know I'm ready and prepared to come outside, and I know you reached out to me, so I respect it. But whenever, baby, we here, we outside.
But fans, hit me up. Let me know who y'all want to see. Give me like 3 options.
Yes, hit up Rem. Who do you want to see Ms.Fit go against? Give her top 3 picks.
Give me 3 options. Hit my Chrome 23 spelled out, Chrome 20 spelled out with the number 3 on anything, IG, Twitter, whatever. Or y'all can hit my page, Remy Ma. So let me know. I would love to see your top 3 of who y'all would want to see Ms.Fit battle.
But I am going to be in the building, though. We're going to be talking.
You're definitely in the building. I need to make sure. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to call you because I have everybody meeting up the day before. Even anybody that lives in the New York area, I'm still want you in the hotel with the girls. We'll probably go out to dinner or something. I think there's a battle somewhere else that day that Smack might be doing the day before my battle. Okay. So I'm gonna fly in, but I want to have have dinner, have breakfast together, very calm and cool right before everybody's out. Like we're gonna break bread, and then we're gonna commit to killing each other. But I want to make sure everybody's everybody likes their hair and everybody likes their clothes and everybody's comfortable, and so we'll link the day before. We're gonna talk before that too. Yeah, right. I'm just.
Sounds good. I'm excited. I'm super excited.
I am too.
I know this is gonna go well because that's the energy we all projecting. Everybody's projecting.
Thank you.
Anybody who love female battle rap, root for this, man. Remy's putting her own bread into this shit. That's how much she giving it up and how much she supporting us. So show love and support Chrome 23, y'all, for real. It's for the women, man. Women, yes, come on. Please. We all came from a woman, got a name from a woman. Hold us down.
And I ain't from it. Yes.
Let's go. Let's get it.
I love it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. We will talk. We'll get it.
We will.
We will.
All right. Rem. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Peace. Prop gang, show some love to the channel. Hey. Show some love to the chat. Ms.Fit, Murder Gang, Remy Ma. What's good? You heard?
I like popping bottles. I like nasty hoes.
Let's go.
I like fucking models. Out there fancy clothes.
Ready to come outside. Tell these bitches stop running.
I like popping bottles. I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models. Out they fancy clothes. I like. Don't spill my drink. Chill, nigga, watch your step.
Again, man, shout out to Remy Ma, Chrome 23, C23. Super dope. She got a league coming on. Again, yes, she did call me for the card. She couldn't book the other party. But I'm here. We might make it happen for another card. But I'm outside. I'm ready to battle. And I'm ready to battle with Remy on her league. I respect it. I love what she's doing. And even though I'm not on the card, I support it. I support all the females that are on the card. So shout out to Miss Hustle. Shout out to 40 Bar. Shout out to Couture. Shout out to Yoshi, Prestavia. All females and women that I have had on my platform. and spoke to and support and love. And you know, at the end of the day, everybody know Fit. Everybody know if I fuck with you, I fuck with you whole body. And yo, this is what we do, man. And I love to see women empowering other women, and I love, you know, that Remy's taking account all things. You understand? Taking account our lives, what we go through, you know, because she can relate to us on that level, and she can provide things that other people can't, in a sense, because she is the person who did it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of female rappers out there who are in a position to help and are in a position to contribute to female battle rap, but Remy is the one who has done it. And of course, Babs Bunny, the first, you know what I'm saying? But we have new players on the board, new chess pieces on the board, and I'm glad that it's Remy Ma. And you know, it just encouraged me to want to contribute as well. It motivates me to want to put one of my pieces on the puzzle as well, one of my pieces on the chessboard, and contribute the best way that I can. But because I'm not on the card, y'all heard it first from Remy Ma herself. I will be commentating. I will be hosting that motherfucking card. We did speak about it prior to the show, but I'm going to be in the building. And we going to do what we do. My Dumb Advice is live and direct. So let me know who y'all want to see me interview before the battle goes down. You know, we got some dope girls on the card, so let me know. Email me at mydumbadviceshow@gmail.com for the guests that you want to see on the show. All right? So let's get it poppin'. And, yo, shout out to Remy for providing big bags as well. Shout out to Remy for providing big bags. We appreciate you, Rem. We appreciate the love, the respect. Yeah, it is what it is. You heard? So, let's get it. I will say, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate the love and support, man. Everything. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a regular to the channel, welcome back. Make sure you follow me on all social media networks. That's Ms.Fit1 on Twitter, Ms.Fit on Instagram, and that's how you know who's going to be on the show, when's going to be on the show. Soon come Spaces. We will be lit on Spaces. Soon come. But my dumb advice, man. My life, my experiences. You already know the vibes. Prop gang. Thank y'all for coming through. Ms.Fit Murder Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow. You heard me? Let's get it. Hey yo, what's good? Ms.Fit Murder Gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow.